Chosen ones, God has spoken, and His warning is clear. Stay silent this Sunday, for your words carry a power that could shift the course of your destiny. This is not a mere suggestion, it's a divine directive meant to protect and prepare you for the extraordinary blessings awaiting you. Your voice, your energy, your very presence are sacred, and this Sunday, the heavens are aligning to amplify their impact. Speaking carelessly could disrupt the divine flow meant to elevate you. Stay with me, for this message is for you, the chosen one, and it will change how you see this sacred day. Your silence this Sunday is not about hiding or holding back. It's about harnessing the immense spiritual energy within you. God has placed a unique light in your soul, one that radiates with purpose and power. When you speak, your words ripple through the universe, creating waves that can either align with His plan or scatter your blessings. This Sunday, the spiritual realm is especially sensitive, and your silence will act as a shield, preserving the purity of your intentions. By staying quiet, you allow God's voice to guide you, uninterrupted by the noise of the world. This divine instruction comes with a promise. Your silence will unlock doors to spiritual growth and divine favor. Imagine a river, steady and strong, flowing toward its destination. Your words, if spoken carelessly, could stir ripples that disrupt this flow. But by holding your tongue, you let the river of God's blessings run smoothly, carrying you toward abundance, clarity, and peace. This Sunday, your silence is an act of faith, a declaration that you trust God's timing. Hit the like button to affirm your commitment to this sacred act, and subscribe to join thousands of chosen one souls walking this divine path. The power of your silence lies in its ability to protect your spiritual energy from those who may not understand your calling. Not everyone close to you is ready to receive the magnitude of your divine purpose. Some may unknowingly drain your energy with doubts or distractions, while others may misinterpret your words, sowing seeds of confusion. This Sunday, God is calling you to guard your heart and mind. Your silence creates a sacred space where His voice can speak clearly, guiding you toward the breakthroughs you've been praying for. Consider the story of Daniel in the lion's den. He didn't plead or argue when faced with danger. He remained steadfast, trusting God's protection. His silence in the face of adversity spoke louder than any words could. This Sunday, your silence will echo Daniel's faith, signaling to the universe that you are ready for God's divine intervention. By staying quiet, you align yourself with His will, allowing miracles to unfold in ways you cannot yet see. Your stillness is not weakness, it's a powerful act of surrender to God's greater plan. This sacred silence is also a time for reflection, a moment to reconnect with your inner truth. The world is loud, filled with voices pulling you in every direction. But this Sunday, God is asking you to step away from the chaos and listen to the whispers of your soul. In this quiet, you'll hear His guidance, feel His presence, and discover the next steps on your divine journey. Your silence becomes a canvas where God paints His vision for your life, revealing insights that will transform your path. Your words carry weight, chosen one, and this Sunday, they could either build or break the spiritual momentum God is creating. Think of your voice as a key that unlocks the gates of heaven or, if misused, locks them shut. By choosing silence, you're choosing to let God hold the key. This act of trust will draw you closer to His divine purpose, aligning your spirit with the blessings He has prepared. Comment 777 below to declare your commitment to this sacred silence, signaling to the heavens that you're ready for what's coming. This Sunday is a divine reset, a moment to cleanse your spirit from the clutter of daily life. The world often bombards you with demands, but God is offering you a pause, a chance to realign with His eternal plan. Your silence is not just about avoiding speech, it's about creating space for divine clarity. In this stillness, you'll find answers to questions you've carried for too long. You'll see the path forward with a sharpness that only God's light can provide. Your silence also serves as a shield against spiritual opposition. The enemy thrives on chaos, using careless words to sow discord or doubt. By staying silent this Sunday, you deny the enemy any foothold in your life. Your quiet strength will confuse those forces that seek to derail you, for they cannot manipulate what they cannot hear. This is your moment to stand firm, like a mountain unmoved by the wind, trusting that God is working behind the scenes to elevate you. This divine warning is a call to honor the sacredness of your journey. You are not like others, chosen one. Your path is marked by God's hand, and this Sunday, He is asking you to protect that path with silence. Your quiet presence will radiate a power that others will feel but cannot explain. It's a power that draws divine opportunities, like a magnet pulling blessings toward you. Your silence is not emptiness. It's a vessel for God's miracles to pour into your life. As you embrace this silence, you're stepping into a season of divine alignment. This Sunday marks a turning point where your trust in God's warning sets the stage for breakthroughs in every area of your life. Financial struggles, emotional burdens, and spiritual doubts will begin to dissolve as you honor this sacred day. Your silence is a declaration that you are ready to receive the abundance God has promised, unhindered by the noise of the world. The beauty of this silence lies in its simplicity. You don't need to fight or strive. Just be still and let God work. Psalm 46:10 says, "Be still and know that I am God." This Sunday, your stillness is an act of worship, a testament to your faith in His power. By holding your words, you're giving God the space to speak life into your circumstances. Your silence is a sacred offering, one that will be rewarded with clarity, peace, and divine favor. This Sunday's silence is also a preparation for the divine encounters awaiting you. God is orchestrating connections, opportunities, and revelations that will transform your life. By staying quiet, you're allowing these moments to unfold without interference. Your words, powerful as they are, could unintentionally disrupt the delicate balance of God's timing. Trust that your silence is paving the way for divine appointments that will change your trajectory forever. Your silence is a form of spiritual discipline, a way to sharpen your focus on God's voice. The world is full of distractions, but this Sunday, you're called to rise above them. By choosing to stay quiet, you're tuning out the noise and tuning into God's frequency. This act of discipline will strengthen your spirit, making you more attuned to His guidance. It's a reminder that you are a chosen one, set apart for a purpose greater than yourself. This divine call to silence is not about isolation. It's about connection. By holding your words, you're deepening your bond with God, allowing His presence to fill every corner of your being. This Sunday, your silence will create a sacred space where you and God can commune without interruption. In this space, you'll find the strength to face any challenge, the wisdom to make bold decisions, and the peace that surpasses all understanding. Your silence this Sunday is a powerful statement to the universe. You trust God's plan over your own. It's a bold act of faith that declares you are ready for the next chapter of your divine journey. As you hold your words, you're aligning your spirit with God's will, opening the floodgates for blessings to pour in. This is your moment, chosen one, to step into the fullness of what God has for you. Subscribe to join thousands of chosen one souls standing in faith, and let your silence speak louder than words. This sacred silence is also a gift to yourself. In a world that demands constant communication, choosing to pause is an act of self-care. It's a moment to rest, to breathe, to let go of the pressures that weigh you down. This Sunday, your silence will recharge your spirit, filling you with the energy to pursue your divine purpose. It's a reminder that you don't need to prove yourself to anyone. God sees you, and He is enough. Your silence will also inspire those around you, even if they don't understand it. Your quiet strength will shine as a beacon, drawing others to seek the same peace you found. They may not know why you're silent, but they'll feel the power of your presence. This Sunday, your choice to stay quiet will plant seeds of faith in others, showing them that true strength lies in trusting God's timing. Your silence is a testimony, a living proof of His work in your life. This divine warning comes with a promise of protection. By staying silent, you're shielding yourself from spiritual attacks that seek to derail your destiny. The enemy may try to provoke you into speaking, to draw you into arguments or distractions, but your silence will disarm them. It's a strategy of victory rooted in faith that ensures God's plan for you remains untouched. This Sunday, let your silence be your armor and watch as God fights your battles. Your silence is also a preparation for the divine wealth God is bringing your way. Financial breakthroughs, career advancements, and unexpected opportunities are on the horizon, but they require a focused spirit. By staying quiet this Sunday, you're clearing the path for these blessings to manifest. Your silence is an investment in your future, a way to ensure that God's promises come to fruition without delay. Comment 777 to affirm your trust in His divine plan. This Sunday's silence is a sacred ritual, a moment to honor the divine authority of God's Word. It's a chance to step away from the ordinary and into the extraordinary, to align your life with the heavens. Your silence will amplify your spiritual sensitivity, allowing you to hear God's voice with unmatched clarity. In this quiet, you'll discover the courage to pursue the dreams He's placed in your heart, knowing that He is guiding every step. Your silence is a declaration of your divine identity. As a chosen one, you carry a light that the world cannot ignore. By staying quiet this Sunday, you're letting that light shine brighter than ever. Your silence will draw divine favor, positioning you for blessings that others cannot fathom. This is your moment to stand in your truth, to let God's power work through you in ways that will leave the world in awe. This sacred day is a turning point, a moment where your obedience to God's warning will shift the trajectory of your life. Your silence is not a passive act. It's an active step toward your destiny. By holding your words, you're opening the door for God to speak miracles into existence. This Sunday, let your silence be the key that unlocks the gates of heaven, bringing you closer to the life God has promised. Your silence this Sunday will also deepen your connection to the spiritual realm. The heavens are watching, and your obedience to this divine warning will send a signal that you're ready for greater revelations. By staying quiet, you're aligning yourself with the frequency of God's kingdom, where miracles, wisdom, and abundance flow freely. This is your chance to tap into a divine current that will carry you to new heights. The power of your silence lies in its ability to transform not just your life, but the lives of those around you. Your quiet presence will radiate a peace that others will feel, even if they cannot explain it. This Sunday, your silence will become a testimony, a living proof that God's warnings are not to be ignored. By honoring this call, you're setting an example for others to follow, showing them the power of trusting in God's plan. This divine instruction is a gift, a chance to step into a season of clarity and purpose. Your silence this Sunday will clear the way for God to move mountains in your life. It's a moment to let go of control and trust in His sovereignty. As you hold your words, you're giving God the space to work wonders, to bring forth blessings that will exceed your wildest dreams. This is your time, chosen one, to embrace the power of silence. Your silence is a sacred act of faith, a way to honor the divine authority of God's voice. By staying quiet this Sunday, you're declaring that His word is enough, that His plan is perfect. This act of obedience will draw you closer to the heart of God, where you'll find the strength to face any challenge. Your silence is a bridge to the divine, a pathway to the miracles He has prepared for you. This Sunday, your silence will also protect your heart from the distractions of the world. The enemy may try to pull you into unnecessary conversations or conflicts, but your quiet resolve will keep you grounded. By staying silent, you're choosing to focus on God's voice above all else. This focus will sharpen your spiritual vision, allowing you to see the opportunities and blessings that God is placing before you. Your silence is a powerful weapon against doubt and fear. The world may try to convince you that your silence is weakness, but God sees it as strength. This Sunday, your quiet faith will silence the voices of uncertainty, replacing them with the certainty of His promises. By holding your words, you're declaring that you trust in God's plan, that you believe in the destiny He has written for you. This sacred silence is also a time to prepare your spirit for the divine wealth God is bringing your way. Financial freedom, emotional healing, and spiritual breakthroughs are on the horizon, but they require a heart aligned with God's will. By staying quiet this Sunday, you're creating space for these blessings to take root. Your silence is an act of preparation, a way to ensure that you're ready to receive all that God has for you. Your silence this Sunday is a testament to your trust in God's timing. The world may demand instant answers, but God's plan unfolds in His perfect time. By choosing to stay quiet, you're showing that you believe in His divine schedule, that you trust His promises will come to pass. This act of faith will draw you closer to the breakthroughs you've been praying for, aligning your life with His eternal purpose. This divine warning is a call to rise above the ordinary, to embrace the extraordinary destiny God has for you. Your silence this Sunday will set you apart, marking you as a chosen one who trusts in His guidance. By holding your words, you're letting your actions speak, showing the world that your faith is unshakable. This is your moment to shine, to let God's light radiate through your quiet strength. Your silence is also a way to honor the sacredness of this moment. This Sunday is not just another day. It's a divine appointment, a time when the heavens are aligning to pour out blessings. By staying quiet, you're showing reverence for God's plan, acknowledging that His voice is greater than your own. This act of humility will open the floodgates of heaven, bringing forth miracles that will transform your life. This sacred silence is a chance to deepen your spiritual authority. As a chosen one, you carry a divine mandate, a calling that sets you apart. By staying quiet this Sunday, you're stepping into that authority, letting God's power flow through you without distraction. Your silence will amplify your spiritual presence, making you a vessel for His miracles and a beacon of His light. Your silence this Sunday is a bold declaration of your faith. It's a statement that you trust God's warning, that you believe in His power to protect and provide. By holding your words, you're aligning your spirit with His will, opening the door for divine favor to flood your life. This is your time, chosen one, to let your silence speak volumes, to let God's voice be the loudest in your life. Hit the like button to stand in agreement with this divine truth and comment 777 to claim your place in this sacred moment. This divine instruction is also a call to protect your spiritual legacy. The blessings God is preparing for you are not just for today, they're for generations to come. Your silence this Sunday will ensure that these blessings remain pure, untouched by the distractions of the world. By staying quiet, you're preserving the divine inheritance God has promised, ensuring that it flows to those who come after you. Your silence is a sacred offering, a way to honor the divine plan God has for your life. This Sunday, as you hold your words, you're creating space for His miracles to unfold. Your quiet faith will draw divine opportunities, positioning you for breakthroughs that will change your life forever. This is your moment to trust in God's warning, to let your silence be the key that unlocks His promises. This Sunday's silence is a time to align your spirit with the rhythm of heaven. The world moves fast, but God's plan moves with purpose. By staying quiet, you're syncing your heart with His divine timing, allowing His blessings to flow without interruption. Your silence is a powerful act of faith, a way to show that you trust in His perfect plan for your life. Your silence is also a shield against spiritual warfare. The enemy may try to provoke you, to draw you into conflicts that steal your peace. But by staying quiet this Sunday, you're denying the enemy any power over you. Your silence is a declaration of victory, a testament to your faith in God's protection. This is your moment to stand firm, to let your quiet strength speak louder than any attack. This divine warning is a call to embrace your divine identity. As a chosen one, you are set apart, marked by God's hand for a purpose greater than yourself. Your silence this Sunday will amplify that identity, letting the world see the power of your faith. By holding your words, you're stepping into the fullness of who God created you to be, ready to receive the blessings He has prepared. Your silence is a sacred act of trust, a way to show that you believe in God's promises. This Sunday, as you stay quiet, you're opening the door for His miracles to manifest. Your silence will draw divine favor, aligning your life with the abundance He has promised. This is your time, chosen one, to let your silence be a testimony to His power, to let His voice guide you to your destiny. This Sunday's silence is a moment of divine preparation. God is setting the stage for breakthroughs that will transform your life. By staying quiet, you're allowing His plan to unfold without interference. Your silence is a powerful act of faith, a way to ensure that His blessings flow freely. Comment 777 to declare your trust in His divine warning, and let your silence pave the way for miracles. Your silence is also a way to honor the sacredness of your journey. As a chosen one, your path is unique, marked by divine purpose. This Sunday, by staying quiet, you're protecting that purpose, ensuring that God's voice remains the loudest in your life. Your silence is a declaration of faith, a testament to your trust in His plan. Subscribe to join thousands of chosen one souls standing in this truth, and let your silence speak louder than words. Your silence this Sunday is a sacred boundary, a way to protect the divine vision God has placed within you. The world often pulls you to share your dreams prematurely, but not every ear is ready to receive the magnitude of your calling. By staying quiet, you're safeguarding the seeds of destiny God has planted in your heart. This act of restraint allows those seeds to grow in the fertile soil of faith, undisturbed by outside opinions or doubts. Your silence is a fortress, keeping your purpose pure and aligned with God's plan. This sacred day is a moment to sharpen your spiritual discernment. Words can cloud your vision, but silence clears the fog, letting you see God's path with precision. This Sunday, your quiet spirit will tune into the subtle whispers of the Holy Spirit, revealing truths that words could never convey. It's like standing on a mountaintop where the air is clear and the view stretches far. Your silence will elevate your perspective, helping you navigate the steps ahead with divine clarity. Your silence is also a way to honor the divine timing of your blessings. God's promises are not rushed. They unfold with purpose and precision. By staying quiet this Sunday, you're showing patience, trusting that His plan is unfolding exactly as it should. Your silence is an act of surrender, a declaration that you're willing to wait for His perfect moment. This patience will position you to receive blessings that are far greater than anything you could force into being. This Sunday's silence is a sacred pause, a chance to realign your heart with God's eternal rhythms. The world moves in chaos, but God's kingdom operates in order. By holding your words, you're stepping into that divine order, letting His peace guide your every thought. This pause is not empty. It's filled with the presence of God, who is working to prepare you for the next chapter of your journey. Your silence is a bridge to His divine purpose. Your silence is a powerful act of spiritual authority. As a chosen one, you carry a mantle that commands respect in the spiritual realm. By staying quiet this Sunday, you're asserting that authority, showing the enemy that your words are not to be trifled with. Your silence is a declaration that you speak only when God directs, ensuring that every word you do utter carries the weight of His power. This discipline will amplify your spiritual impact, making you a force for His kingdom. This sacred silence is also a time to cleanse your spirit from the residue of the world. Daily life can leave behind traces of doubt, fear, or frustration, but this Sunday, your silence will wash them away. It's like a spiritual detox, clearing your heart and mind for God's presence. By staying quiet, you're creating space for His healing to flow, restoring your soul to its divine state. This cleansing will leave you refreshed, ready to step into His promises with renewed strength. Your silence this Sunday is a testament to your trust in God's protection. The world may tempt you to speak, to defend yourself, or to explain your path, but God is your defender. By holding your words, you're letting Him fight your battles, trusting that His shield is enough. This act of faith will draw His divine favor, surrounding you with a peace that no enemy can penetrate. Your silence is a weapon, disarming those who seek to disrupt your destiny. This divine instruction is a call to deepen your intimacy with God. Words can sometimes distance you from His presence, but silence draws you closer. This Sunday, your quiet heart will commune with Him in a way that transcends language. It's like sitting by a still lake, where every ripple carries His voice. Your silence will strengthen your bond with Him, filling you with the courage to walk boldly in His purpose. This intimacy is the foundation of your divine calling. Your silence is also a way to protect the sacred space of your mind. The world bombards you with thoughts that can cloud your focus, but this Sunday, your silence will create a sanctuary within. By staying quiet, you're shutting out distractions and letting God's truth take root. This mental clarity will guide your decisions, helping you discern the opportunities He's placed before you. Your silence is a gatekeeper, ensuring that only His voice shapes your thoughts. This Sunday's silence is a divine invitation to rest in God's promises. The world demands action, but God calls for trust. By holding your words, you're choosing to rest in His assurance that all things are working for your good. This rest is not laziness. It's a powerful act of faith, showing that you believe in His ability to provide. Your silence will draw His blessings closer, aligning your life with the abundance He has promised. Your silence is a sacred act of obedience, a way to honor God's warning with unwavering faith. This Sunday, by staying quiet, you're showing that you value His guidance above all else. This obedience will unlock divine revelations, giving you insight into the next steps of your journey. Your silence is a key, opening doors to wisdom and understanding that will guide you toward your destiny. Comment 777 to stand in agreement with this divine act, declaring your trust in His plan. This sacred day is a moment to anchor your spirit in God's truth. The world may try to pull you into its chaos, but your silence will keep you grounded. By staying quiet, you're choosing to stand on the solid rock of His promises, unshaken by the storms around you. This anchoring will give you the strength to face any challenge, knowing that God is your foundation. Your silence is a declaration that His truth is enough. Your silence this Sunday is a way to amplify your spiritual sensitivity. The heavens are speaking, and your quiet spirit will hear their message with unmatched clarity. By holding your words, you're tuning into the divine frequency where God's voice is loudest. This sensitivity will reveal the hidden opportunities He's placed before you, guiding you toward blessings that others cannot see. Your silence is a receiver, capturing the signals of His divine plan. This divine warning is a call to protect your divine inheritance. The blessings God has for you are vast, but they require a heart free from distraction. By staying silent this Sunday, you're preserving that inheritance, ensuring that it remains untouched by the world's noise. Your silence is a steward, guarding the treasures God has promised for you and your legacy. This act of care will draw His favor, multiplying your blessings beyond measure. Your silence is also a way to honor the sacredness of your purpose. As a chosen one, your life is a testimony to God's power, and this Sunday, your silence will amplify that testimony. By staying quiet, you're letting your life speak, showing the world the strength of your faith. This quiet witness will draw others to God, inspiring them to seek His presence. Your silence is a light, shining brightly in a world that needs His truth. This Sunday's silence is a moment to align your actions with God's will. The world may tempt you to act impulsively, but your silence is a deliberate choice to follow His lead. By holding your words, you're showing that you trust His guidance over your own instincts. This alignment will position you for divine breakthroughs, opening doors that only He can unlock. Your silence is a step of faith, leading you closer to His promises. Your silence is a sacred act of trust in God's sovereignty. This Sunday, by staying quiet, you're acknowledging that He is in control, that His plan is perfect. This trust will draw His divine favor, surrounding you with opportunities that align with His purpose. Your silence is a declaration that you believe in His power to move mountains, to make a way where there seems to be none. Hit the like button to affirm this truth, and let your silence testify to His greatness. This divine instruction is a call to protect your spiritual energy. Words can drain your strength, but silence restores it. By staying quiet this Sunday, you're conserving your energy for the divine work God is doing in your life. This conservation will make you a vessel for His power, ready to carry out His purpose with strength and clarity. Your silence is a reservoir, storing the energy needed for your divine mission. Your silence this Sunday is a way to honor the divine mystery of God's plan. Not every step of your journey is meant to be shared. Some moments are sacred, meant only for you and Him. By staying quiet, you're embracing the mystery, trusting that He is working in ways you cannot yet see. This trust will deepen your faith, preparing you for the revelations He has in store. Your silence is a sacred space where His mysteries unfold. This sacred silence is also a time to strengthen your spiritual resolve. The world may try to weaken your faith, but your silence will fortify it. By holding your words, you're building a foundation of trust in God's promises, unshaken by external pressures. This resolve will carry you through challenges, making you a pillar of faith in a world that wavers. Your silence is a strength, grounding you in His eternal truth. Your silence this Sunday is a divine act of preparation for the blessings to come. God is aligning circumstances, people, and opportunities to fulfill His promises in your life. By staying quiet, you're ensuring that these blessings unfold without interference. Your silence is a canvas, ready for God to paint His masterpiece. This preparation will position you to receive His abundance with a heart full of gratitude and faith. This divine warning is a call to protect your spiritual vision. The world can cloud your perspective with doubts and distractions, but your silence will keep it clear. By staying quiet this Sunday, you're focusing on the vision God has given you, letting His light guide your path. This clarity will lead you to opportunities that align with His purpose, ensuring that your journey remains true to His plan. Your silence is a lens, sharpening your view of His divine destiny. Your silence is also a way to honor the sacredness of your calling. As a chosen one, you carry a divine mandate that sets you apart. By staying quiet this Sunday, you're protecting that calling from the world's noise, ensuring that it remains pure. This act of reverence will draw God's favor, amplifying your purpose in ways that will astonish those around you. Your silence is a crown, marking you as His chosen vessel. This Sunday's silence is a moment to deepen your trust in God's provision. The world may tempt you to speak out of fear or lack, but your silence declares that His provision is enough. By holding your words, you're showing that you believe in His ability to meet every need. This trust will open the floodgates of His abundance, bringing blessings that exceed your expectations. Your silence is a seed, planted in faith, ready to bloom into miracles. Your silence is a sacred act of worship, a way to honor God's presence in your life. This Sunday, by staying quiet, you're offering Him your full attention, letting His voice be the loudest in your heart. This worship will draw you closer to His Spirit, filling you with the peace that only He can give. Your silence is a song, a melody of faith that resonates in the heavens, declaring your devotion to His plan. This divine instruction is a call to protect your divine destiny. The enemy may try to derail you with words that sow doubt, but your silence will keep you on course. By staying quiet this Sunday, you're ensuring that your path remains aligned with God's purpose. This focus will lead you to breakthroughs that will change your life forever, proving that His plan is greater than any challenge. Your silence is a compass, guiding you to your divine future. Your silence this Sunday is a way to amplify your spiritual authority in the unseen realm. As a chosen one, your presence carries weight in the spiritual world, and your silence strengthens that authority. By holding your words, you're letting God's power speak through your actions, commanding respect from forces that seek to oppose you. This authority will draw divine favor, opening doors that no one can shut. Comment 777 to affirm your place in this divine power, and let your silence shake the heavens. This sacred silence is also a time to heal from the wounds of the past. Words can reopen old scars, but silence allows God's healing to flow. By staying quiet this Sunday, you're giving Him space to mend your heart, restoring your spirit to its divine state. This healing will prepare you for the blessings He has in store, making you whole for the journey ahead. Your silence is a balm, soothing the pain and paving the way for His miracles. Your silence is a divine act of trust in God's justice. The world may tempt you to speak out against wrongs, but God is your avenger. By staying quiet this Sunday, you're letting Him fight for you, trusting that His justice will prevail. This faith will draw His divine intervention, ensuring that every wrong is made right in His perfect time. Your silence is a shield, protecting you from the need to defend yourself. This Sunday's silence is a moment to align your spirit with God's eternal purpose. The world may pull you toward temporary concerns, but your silence keeps you focused on the eternal. By holding your words, you're declaring that His purpose is greater than any fleeting worry. This focus will draw you closer to His divine plan, positioning you for blessings that will last forever. Your silence is a telescope, bringing His eternal vision into view. Your silence is also a way to protect the sacredness of your dreams. God has placed visions in your heart that are meant for His glory, but not every season is for sharing them. By staying quiet this Sunday, you're guarding those dreams from premature exposure, letting them grow in the safety of His presence. This protection will ensure that your dreams come to fruition in His perfect timing. Your silence is a greenhouse, nurturing the seeds of your divine future. This divine warning is a call to deepen your spiritual resilience. The world may try to wear you down, but your silence this Sunday will strengthen your spirit. By staying quiet, you're building a fortress of faith, unshaken by external pressures. This resilience will carry you through any storm, making you a beacon of God's strength in a world that falters. Your silence is a rock, standing firm against the waves of doubt. Your silence is a sacred act of surrender to God's wisdom. The world may demand answers, but God's wisdom surpasses all understanding. By holding your words this Sunday, you're showing that you trust His knowledge above your own. This surrender will open your heart to His divine insights, guiding you toward paths you could never find alone. Your silence is a doorway leading you to the wisdom of His eternal plan. This Sunday's silence is a time to amplify your connection to the divine. Words can dilute your spiritual focus, but silence strengthens it. By staying quiet, you're tuning into God's frequency, where His voice is clear and His presence is undeniable. This connection will fill you with the courage to pursue His purpose, knowing that He is with you every step of the way. Your silence is a bridge, linking your soul to the heart of God. Your silence is also a way to protect your spiritual peace. The world is full of chaos, but God offers a peace that transcends it. By staying quiet this Sunday, you're choosing His peace over the world's noise, letting it anchor your soul. This peace will guide your decisions, keeping you steady in the face of any challenge. Your silence is a harbor, a safe place where His peace can dwell. This divine instruction is a call to honor the sacredness of your journey as a chosen one. Your path is not like others. It's marked by divine purpose and power. By staying silent this Sunday, you're acknowledging that your journey is holy, set apart for God's glory. This act of honor will draw His favor, amplifying the miracles He has planned for you. Your silence is a crown, marking you as His chosen vessel for this sacred moment. Subscribe to join thousands of chosen one souls walking this divine path, and let your silence testify to His greatness. Your silence this Sunday is a sacred act of alignment with God's eternal clock. The world rushes forward, but God's timing is precise, moving with divine intention. By staying quiet, you're syncing your spirit with His rhythm, trusting that every moment is unfolding according to His plan. This alignment will position you to receive blessings at the exact moment they're meant to arrive. Your silence is a metronome, keeping your life in step with His divine tempo. This sacred day is a chance to protect your spiritual focus from the world's distractions. Conversations can pull you into trivial matters, but silence keeps your mind fixed on God's purpose. By holding your words, you're prioritizing His voice, letting it guide your thoughts and actions. This focus will sharpen your ability to discern His will, leading you to opportunities that others overlook. Your silence is a spotlight, illuminating the path He has set before you. Your silence this Sunday is a declaration of your trust in God's provision. The world may tempt you to speak out of worry, but your quiet faith shows that you rely on His abundance. By staying silent, you're affirming that His resources are limitless, that He will meet every need. This trust will draw divine favor, opening doors to blessings that exceed your expectations. Your silence is a vault, safeguarding the treasures of His promises. This divine warning is a call to honor the sacredness of your spiritual authority. As a chosen one, your words carry power, and this Sunday, God is asking you to wield that power with care. By staying quiet, you're showing that you understand the weight of your voice, reserving it for His purpose. This discipline will amplify your influence, making you a vessel for His miracles. Comment 777 to stand in this authority, declaring your commitment to His divine plan. Your silence is a sacred space for God's wisdom to take root. The world often drowns out His voice with noise, but silence creates room for His truth to grow. By staying quiet this Sunday, you're allowing His insights to shape your perspective, guiding you toward decisions that align with His will. This wisdom will lead you to paths of prosperity and purpose, unhindered by the world's confusion. Your silence is a garden where His truth flourishes. This Sunday silence is a moment to strengthen your spiritual resilience. Challenges may arise, but your silence will fortify your spirit against them. By holding your words, you're building an inner strength that no storm can shake. This resilience will carry you through trials, making you a beacon of God's power in a world that falters. Your silence is a fortress, standing tall against the winds of adversity. Your silence is also a way to protect your divine destiny from premature exposure. The visions God has given you are sacred, meant to unfold in His time. By staying quiet this Sunday, you're shielding those dreams from the world's scrutiny, letting them mature in His presence. This protection will ensure that your destiny unfolds with divine precision, free from interference. Your silence is a cocoon, nurturing the future He has planned for you. This divine instruction is a call to deepen your connection to God's eternal purpose. The world pulls you toward fleeting concerns, but silence anchors you in His everlasting plan. By staying quiet, you're choosing to focus on what endures, letting His purpose guide your every step. This focus will draw you closer to the blessings He has promised, aligning your life with His divine design. Your silence is a compass, pointing you toward His eternal truth. Your silence this Sunday is a sacred act of trust in God's justice. The world may provoke you to speak against wrongs, but God is your defender. By holding your words, you're letting Him right every injustice, trusting that His judgment is perfect. This faith will draw His divine intervention, ensuring that every wrong is made right in His time. Your silence is a gavel, affirming His authority over your life. This sacred silence is a time to amplify your spiritual sensitivity to God's guidance. The heavens are speaking, and your quiet spirit will hear their message with clarity. By staying silent, you're tuning into the divine frequency, where His voice is unmistakable. This sensitivity will reveal hidden opportunities, guiding you toward blessings that others cannot see. Your silence is an antenna, capturing the signals of His divine will.